The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. Wisdom begins in wonder. The greatest wisdom is in simplicity. A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. The art of being wise is the art of knowing what to overlook. Wisdom is not a product of schooling but of a lifelong attempt to acquire it. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. The wise man learns more from his enemies than the fool from his friends. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The wise man does at once what the fool does finally. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. To acquire knowledge, one must study, but to acquire wisdom, one must observe. The only fool bigger than the person who knows it all is the person who argues with him. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others, a fool learns from his own. True knowledge exists in knowing that you know nothing. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute, the man who does not ask is a fool for life. The more you know, the more you realize how much you don't know. Wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. The wise man does not boast of his knowledge, but quietly puts it to use. The wisest mind has something yet to learn. The fool speaks, the wise man listens. Education is the ability to listen to almost anything without losing your temper or your self-confidence. The wise are instructed by reason, ordinary minds by experience, the stupid by necessity, and brutes by instinct. The wise man does not seek to impress, but to impact. The secret of wisdom, power, and knowledge is humility. Wisdom is not a destination, but a journey of lifelong learning. The wise learn from the mistakes of others, fools by their own. The greatest wisdom is in simplicity and humility. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens. A wise man can see more from the bottom of a well than a fool can from a mountaintop. The truly wise person is colorblind to skin and sees through to the heart. The wise man does not fear death, he welcomes it as an old friend. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Wisdom is not just knowing what to do, but also when and how to do it. The wise person seeks understanding, not judgment. A wise person knows that happiness does not come from external circumstances, but from within. The path to wisdom is paved with humility and curiosity. The wise person is slow to anger and quick to understand. The truly wise person knows that kindness is the highest form of wisdom. Wisdom is the light that guides us through the darkest moments. The wise person is not afraid to admit when they are wrong and seek to make amends. True wisdom is not found in knowledge alone, but in the application of that knowledge. Wisdom is not about knowing all the answers, but about asking the right questions. The wise person knows that true strength lies in vulnerability. Wisdom is the ability to learn from the past, live fully in the present, and prepare for the future. The wise person knows that success is not measured by wealth, but by fulfillment. Wisdom is not about being right all the time, but about being willing to learn from others. The wise person knows that forgiveness is the key to inner peace. True wisdom is recognizing the beauty in every moment, even the difficult ones. The wise person knows that silence can speak louder than words. Wisdom is not about knowing everything, but about understanding that there is always more to learn. The truly wise person knows that happiness is not found in external achievements, but in inner contentment. Wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about asking the right questions. The wise person knows that true wealth is measured by the quality of relationships, not material possessions. Wisdom is not about having all the knowledge, but about applying the knowledge we have. The wise person knows that life's greatest lessons are often found in the most unexpected places. Wisdom is not about being perfect, but about embracing imperfection and learning from it. The wise person knows that true success is not defined by external achievements, but by inner growth. True wisdom is knowing when to let go and when to hold on. The truly wise person knows that the journey is more important than the destination. Wisdom is not about accumulating knowledge, but about embodying truth and love. The wise person knows that true strength is found in vulnerability and authenticity. Wisdom is not about seeking validation from others, but about trusting your own intuition. The truly wise person knows that the greatest gift is the present moment. Wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about being willing to explore the questions. The wise person knows that true freedom comes from letting go of attachments. Wisdom is not about knowing everything, but about being open to new possibilities. The truly wise person knows that happiness is a choice, not a destination. Wisdom is not about controlling others, but about empowering them. The wise person knows that true success is measured by the impact we have on others. Wisdom is not about being right, but about being kind.